All right, we are back. This question or this reading is for Vedo. You came back with some more follow-up questions. I apologize that it has taken me this long to get to you. I was battling a pretty darn bad head cold there, as well as the rest of the house. So in my free time, all I wanted to do was sleep. So I did have to put this on the back burner. And then, once I started feeling better, Christmas came around and had to get the house ready for hosting and everything. So I do apologize that it's taken this long to get you your reading. But look, since you've been waiting, I added this purple tablecloth because I heard in the recordings that my banging was so loud for the microphone, so I'm hoping that this mutes. I added this really cool geode background, just trying to make it a little more fun. So your first question is, what is the potential future of your relationship with a particular man? I will keep his name out of it if you do continue on your current path. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards, and the first card is going to... 3 cards. These 3 cards are going to be pulled with the concept that you are continuing down your current path with this man, because that is what your question is. So the first card is going to represent the strengths of your relationship, if you do choose to continue it. The weaknesses of your relationship, if you do choose to continue it, and the blind spots and what to work on, if you do choose to continue the relationship. So just as a reminder, these cards are not predictive. They're not telling you what you need to do. This is all free will. And this is just to give you clarity and perspective. Knowing that the outcome can change based on your free will and the decisions that you make. But if you were to continue down the path, we will see what the cards have to say. So, what is the potential future of your relationship with this man if you do continue on your current path? Okay. All right, so this is your strengths, your weaknesses, and your blind spots to work on. Strengths is the 7 of Swords. The Ace of Swords is your weaknesses, and the Hermit is what to work on. So I really think these would make more sense if they were reversed, but they're not. So I'm trying to make sense of this. So the 7 of Swords being a strength. This is a really good really good challenge for me to figure this out of what the cards are saying. The 7 of Swords, it's representing some deceit, some hurt, some lies, manipulation. And so, what just came to me is the strengths would be like that's all been aired out or not present, really. That's not what's what will be present. And the weakness being the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords being, new thoughts, new truths. That being a weakness. I guess I'm seeing that being a weakness as like not giving a relationship, even conflict resolution, not giving it new perspective, maybe not letting the truth come out, that's going to be a struggle. And just maybe caught up on old patterns, old beliefs, whether that be about this particular relationship or old patterns and old beliefs that you have about yourself, that you're bringing into this relationship, and letting that interfere. And the blind spots and what to work on, I think the Hermit is such a cool card. The Hermit tells us that we need to really go within and do some inner work on ourselves, and really get clarity and understanding of what it is that is behind our decisions, and to be that, I mean, literally to be that light, to be that example for others, but to really spend time with yourself, spend time with your thoughts. And so that's going to be what needs to be worked on if you do decide to continue in this relationship, is that you have to do that for yourself, to not lose your own identity in this relationship, to make sure that you're doing things that are in alignment with yourself, and to check in with yourself routinely. Like, is this in alignment with me? Is this serving me? Am I being, the best partner to serve him? Is this just reflect. And that's going to be what needs to be worked on, is spending time by yourself, being your own identity. Don't forget who you are. And it's okay to spend time by yourself, right? And not be so immersed as a couple, but still be your own individual and reflect. So, okay, hopefully that helps. And you had a second question, and that question is, what guidance should I follow to create the most fulfilling and authentic romantic future for myself? So I was thinking what spread to do for this, and I think I'm going to do another 3-card pull, and this one's going to be situation, action, outcome. Okay, and for a little extra fun, I'm going to bring in some crystals to help provide the positive energy that's going to be conveyed to you. So I'm going to bring in this black onyx. Let's see if I can get this in the camera. Black onyx. It's such a pretty metallic black stone. This is going to help with making wise decisions. And then I'm also going to bring in sodalite and opalite. This is going to help you. Let me see if I can get this in the camera. So this opalite or opalite, it's kind of like an opal. Oh my gosh, I'm not very good at getting this into the camera. But it's like a white pearly stone. And then this is like a blue with some marble effects into it. These are going to help bring clarity and truth to any kind of confusion. This is going to help you tap into your own intuition so that you can trust that more. And so we're going to leave these crystals here to be a part of the reading as well. So what guidance should I follow to create the most fulfilling and authentic romantic future for yourself? Love the question. Sometimes I use those and sometimes I don't. And I'm not going to use those ones that fell out while shuffling. All right, we're going to do 3 cards again. Situation, action, outcome. All right, we have the Lovers for your situation, the Sun for the action, and the 7 of Wands for the outcome. Well, I think this is so interesting that the Lovers got pulled for situation, right? The situation is you are actually looking for this partnership and this beautiful partnership. That doesn't mean that struggles aren't going to be a part of it. Of course, every relationship has struggles, but you are really looking for just the harmonizing, the compatibility, right? Relationship. So that is representing the situation. How fitting. How fitting. The action is the Sun card. I got to work on the lighting in this space so that there's not so much a glare. Can you see that this is a little boy riding a big dog, a little baby in a diaper in the sunshine? Oh my gosh, honestly, Vedo, what's coming to me that these cards are saying is to be authentic with yourself. How do you find the authentic relationship? It's first by being authentic with yourself. Do things that bring you joy. Find the sunshine in your life. Find the joy, right? You need to find these things for yourself first so that you don't then depend on any partner to bring in the joy and the fulfillment and the fun. They're going to be supplemental. They're not going to be the cause. You have to be your own cause. So find what makes you happy, implement it into your life, be consistent with it. Find the joy first within yourself. And then the outcome, the 7 of Wands. This is showing me that the outcome is going to be, you're going to be so confident. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's standing on a hill with a bow and arrow. And he's got arrows coming all directions, right? He's battling. He's not giving up. But that's not to be, I don't want you to think of this in a negative way. This is actually a beautiful card that's, to me, resonating with confidence. Like, yep, the outcome is going to be that it's going to be a challenge to find your partner that you are craving in the relationship that you desire. But my gosh, when you do the inner work and you find the fulfillment and the joy within yourself first, you're going to be so confident in where you stand. You're going to be so confident in your boundaries and your expectations and what you are looking for from a partner that you're not going to give up the fight to find that person. And actually, it's not going to be a fight. It's just going to happen, but you're going to be so confident and no one's going to be able to rock you off of your hill because you know you so well, because you spent the time knowing what brings me joy, what doesn't bring me joy, right? You need to find those things out so that when that person comes along, they're only supplemental to your joy and you get to share your joy with them. And you're going to feel so confident in your decision making and trusting your intuition when you meet people and when you make decisions about who you want to spend your time and your energy with. It's going to come to you quickly if this person aligns with you or not, because you have spent the time doing this and you are now confident and not backing down and you're not getting pushed off of your hill. You're here defending your position like, nope, this is who I am and this is what I'm looking for. So I love this card. I love this reading. So I hope that was very helpful for you and love it. Keep the questions coming. All right, Vedo, have a great new year.